Hello everyone, and welcome to our Assassin's Creed Odyssey Let's Play. We continue our adventure with Test of Courage. Alrighty here, so we have a volcano. Obviously, it's getting a little toasty in here, I'm starting to really warm up here. Obviously, warming up in a way that's not hot and bothered, but nevertheless, we're going to do our very best to kind of traverse our way all the way over to the other side of this particular really hot and warm area over here. Obviously, got to be very careful. Falling in that, man, I don't know about you guys, but I'm no golem, so I know for a fact that it definitely leads to death like it led to death with him. Sir, your friends appear to be a little charred. I think they've had better days. So took that guy out of commission here. At the moment, haven't quite found where we need to head to just yet. Obviously, well, that looks interesting. That could be where we need to head to, but what's also over that way? Is there anything special down that way? Maybe not so much. So obviously had a guard kind of keep an eye over here, so I guess we'll traverse a little bit further down. Obviously, I feel like in a volcano, that's probably not a terrible place to start with. Now, obviously, that person was kind of paying a little bit of attention, but we should be able to kind of jump around here, take these guys out relatively easily. Haven't found the other one just yet, but obviously going to be able to take him out of commission, and then it looks like I think we're okay. I guess we'll find out when somebody comes up behind us and tries to hurt us. Then obviously we'll reevaluate that at that time. Ah, great. It's not snakes. It's not snakes, guys. So I'm a little bit happier that it's not snakes, but ooh, that's a button. Definitely don't want to step on that. I've seen the mummy many, many times. All right, so that looks interesting. Obviously, gonna have to be quick. I'm gonna get a running head start on this because I don't believe this to work out too well shortly after, but looks like we were successful. Like I said, I've seen the mummy a few times, so I'm a little bit more familiar with kind of what these traps might entail, but obviously, stepping on them is probably not the best idea. Now, we are doing a little bit of exploring. We're trying to look for this helmet, man, and I'm telling you, if I get to hold the helmet, if I get to put it on, everybody's in trouble. That's a really cool statue. So there's some stairs over there. I'm curious if these were, hopefully the stairs that we didn't just come from. I would love to, like, not be going around in circles, but it's difficult to say. We may find ourselves in a predicament here. Yep, as I expected, we just did a complete loop around, so obviously gonna need to kind of reevaluate this a little bit more. Now, the question is I mean, the last time we did go that way, but was there anything special that we walked by? Was there something that we missed? Let's see if we can't backtrack our steps just a bit here. See if we can identify maybe where we went wrong. Oh, speaking of snakes, man, what did I tell you guys? If you couldn't tell from my voice there, obviously that surprised me a little bit more than I'd like to admit. Definitely not a fan of snakes, real life, or even in this game. I feel like they're pretty scary. They do a lot of damage to me. Not a big fan of it. So, nevertheless, we're gonna head over this way. I think there's another one over here, so throw that at him. Obviously, shortly after, he should die, which is fantastic for us. Not so much for him, but I don't really care. It's a snake, so... Now, obviously, we need to pretty much drag this, I think, all the way back out of here. Obviously, a little bit of a tight fit. I'm surprised they got it in here as nicely as they did, but they got it in there somehow. Let's see if we can't climb up here. Is there anything special that we need to be aware of? Not really. Does not seem to be anything of any true value there, but once we can jump down here, though, we're looking pretty good. Okay, oh my gosh, I think I hear something behind me. We are backing up. We're backing up. We're going to take this a little bit slower because started hearing stuff around me. Got a little scared. Obviously, got rid of that one. Another one over here that we're going to throw this at. And then, are we looking okay? I think we are. Guys, we're conquering our fears right now, okay? That's all we can really ask for at the end of the day. Pretty much using these to get rid of these snakes, considering that there's not really a reason to be wasting our precious arrows, you know?
His first husband was Perieris, king of Messini and Sparta. Their sons grew up to be bold princes and kings of Sparta themselves.
Alright, so not entirely what I was hoping to find just yet. Let's see if we can't go back in here. I feel like we're missing something. Something that should be pretty obvious. But so far, haven't quite identified it just yet here. Obviously, we got some stuff back here. Got a skeleton, so at one time somebody was doing pretty well, but fortunately not so much nowadays. Well, this looks like a very enriching area over here. We do have a door. Guess we'll find out if there's any friends in here in just a moment. So far, nothing. Things are looking okay. Now, there's a special item back there, which obviously has high importance. You know, they buried it. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, the jump scares need to stop. You're going to give me a small heart attack here. You know, you guys keep putting all these snakes over here, and I'm telling you, this is just not going to end too well for me.
Persephone had a second husband, King Ivalos of Sparta, who would bring her even greater children and grandchildren. Helen of Troy, Castor and Polydevkis, Clytemnestra, and many more were her descendants.
Okay, there's something over here, and I'm not loving this just yet. Now, of course, we did take a little bit of the long way, but nevertheless, we're actually going to be heading all the way up the stairs here. I think we're really getting close to this mystery helmet. Now, it does look like we have quite a bit of jewels over here. Not seeing any snakes so far, so we're doing okay. I'm pretty happy with that so far.
This helmet seems common, but it's been carefully hidden. I should get it back to that woman. That burning island and trapped tomb? You could say they were nearly a challenge.
Even for you. You exaggerate, Eagle Bearer. But did you find the helmet?
Of course I did. But how could you have known about such a terrible place? And who are you to send me there?
Who do you think I am, Cassandra? Some say I show great wisdom. Others say I am wisdom herself. Tell me, Who do you think I am?
You sent me to a graveyard where I met a desperate man who said Athena herself had sent me to kill him. But I suppose that could mean he only thought you were Athena.
It's unwise to give too much credit to the rantings of a madman.
Then you sent me to a pirate in need who asked me to help him as he saw fit. Was that a divine test of wisdom, or just practicality?
You sent yourself to a pirate. I merely provided the chance.
Finally, that strange hermit with the key. He was even under a statue of Athena's icon, the owl. Did you set that all up as a joke, or is there truth in his beliefs?
So many thoughts in that head of yours. It's nearly too much to contemplate. Make your decision, Cassandra.
As the granddaughter of Leonidas, bearer of the bloodline, I must recognize you as Athena. This helmet you have asked me to return bears your own blessing.
If this is true, I should accept your recognizance. But for now, let me see that helmet.
I hope this was worth it.
You aren't very principled, are you? One who stands for nothing falls for everything. I've seen all I need to. Here you go.
Thank you.
I hope you've gained some wisdom from this journey.
Yes, I've learned that profit can come from the strangest sources.